Did you know what benefits that you can get from the Canadian government when you're retired? And how are they different from each other? In today's video, I will go over the 3 benefits that you can receive at age 65 in Canada: Canada Pension Plan, short for CPP, OAS Security, OAS, and Guaranteed Income Supplement, short for GIS. I will also give you an overview on how much do you need for your retirement. Hey everyone, this is Thomas. Better mindsets, better life. If this is your first time here, welcome. This channel is about financial growth, get to know how money works, and how you want to work with money in Canada. If you have any questions about your finance, feel free to leave them down below in the comment box. Let's jump into it. Canada Pension Plan, short for CPP, was designed back in 1965. The goal is to provide Canadians 25% of their retirement income. But given the current living standard, the government has enhanced the CPP and aiming to provide 1/3 of the income instead. This is a mandatory plan. Anyone who is 18 years old and older, employed, must pay into the CPP plan. In 2020, the maximum CPP benefits that you can get per month at age 65 is $1,175. But the average amount Canadian getting is around $735. So how can you maximize the CPP? First, we have to understand how CPP works. There are 3 parties involved: the employee, who contributes up to 5.25% of the salary after the first $3,500. There's the employer side, who will match it for another 5.25%. That being said, if you're self-employed, you have to pay both the employee and the employer's portion into the CPP. For instance, John is self-employed and making $50,000 per year. 50,000 minus the first 3,500 is 46,500. He needs to pay both portion in CPP, so 10.5%. So he needs to contribute 4,900 in 2020 for his CPP amount. There's a limit to it. The maximum CPP contribution is up to 5,800 per year. But starting in 2020, that is a Tier 2 contribution for high income earners. They can contribute more on top of the normal CPP, so they can get a higher retirement benefit. Then the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board will invest the money accordingly. According to the recent report, the fund plus the rate of return can sustain the pension plan for the next 75 years. There are 2 things to get the max CPP benefits. 1. Between 18 years old to 65 years old, you need to contribute CPP for 39 years out of that 47 years. And 2. You also need to reach the CPP limit for that year. Currently, the retirement age is set at 65, but you can choose to take the CPP benefits as early as at age 60 or delay the benefits to age 70. If Tom's CPP benefits is $1,000 per month at age 65, he decides to withdraw CPP at age 60 instead. The amount he gets will be 36% lower, so in his case it will be $640 per month. But if he decides to get it later at age 60, then he gets $1,420 per month, which is 42% more. So should Tom take it at age 60, 65, or 70? It seems like if you take it out early, you can invest with it, but if you take it out later, you get a more guaranteed return. What are your thoughts? Do you prefer to take it out at age 60 or later? Share your thoughts in the comment below. Unlike CPP, OAS Security, or OAS for short, does not require your contribution. Instead, the benefits are funded by the tax revenue only, and the earliest to receive OAS benefits is at age 65 and above. In 2020, the maximum OAS you can get is $613 regardless if you're married or not. There are a couple requirements to receive the benefits. First, you have to be Canadian citizen or permanent resident and resides in Canada for more than 10 years. In order to get the full amount, you need to live in Canada for 40 years. The benefit is quite straightforward. It is an automatically enrollment as long as you file your tax on time. Except the pension is income related. What it means is that if the income is more than $79,000, the government will start to reduce the OAS payment by 15%. If your net income of $128,000 or more, your OAS is fully called back and reduced to 0. Now, you might think that the number seems high, who still makes $120,000 at retirement. But don't forget, CPP, company's pension plan, RRSP, interest generated from any investments are all considered taxable income. That's why the best retirement strategy is to plan way early before you actually retire. There are strategies to melt down the RRSP and pension plan, and therefore does not affect the benefits. The last benefit is GIS, the Guaranteed Income Supplement. Its design is to provide a minimum support to the people who are in extreme low income. There are two requirements to receive GIS. 1. You must first qualify for OAS. And 2. Your net annual income must lower than $18,600. The closer the income gets to zero, the higher the GIS you receive. The max GIS benefits per month is $916. So given if you have no income at all, combined with OAS, you can possibly get $1,529, and the GIS portion is tax-free. Keep in mind, not a lot of Canadians can get the full amount of the GIS. Pretty much all income except OAS will affect the Guaranteed Income Supplement benefits. So neither you're very broke or you're rich enough to maximize the tax planning. So the question is, can you survive your retirementhood if you're solely dependent on the government benefits? Or how much do you need to live okay during retirement? Let's do a quick exercise in here. Statistics Canada reports an average Canadian spends $500 on food, $600 on housing, $200 on clothing, $300 on transportation, $300 on healthcare, $400 on recreation, and another $200 on miscellaneous. If the average CPP and OAS benefits are around $1,300, that means we still need $1,200 after-tax money extra per month. We will use the rules of 4% to see how much we need to live comfortably during retirement. We'll divide the difference by 4%, which gives us $360,000. If you want to be more conservative, times that amount by 1.2. This should give you a good buffer room. If we have this money in the bank account with an average 4% return per year, it should produce $1,200 cash flow per month. That is why a long time ago the government already urged us to prepare for retirement early. Using tax shelter accounts like tax-free saving and registered retirement saving plan, it can be done. If you want to know how they works, you can check my previous video. The reality is, a lot of people think retirement planning is important, but it's not urgent to them. Study shows that life expectancy is getting longer, yet less and less people are contributing to their retirement plan. It's never about how much you put in, it's about how early you want to do it. And here are a couple tips on how you can build up your nest egg. First is to understand your current spending today and estimate what's likely to be during retirement. If you don't have the time to do it, work with a professional. Let them work out the plan for you. Next is put your saving plans into an autopilot program. And lastly is to review and to adjust along the way. I know there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Everyone has their own definition of retirement life, but we should and we need to do better taking control of our financial situation. If you find the video useful, be sure to click the subscribe button with the notification on so you won't miss anything related to your finance. This is Thomas. If you want to learn how money works and how you want to work with money, then I will see you in the next video.